What's up, Booktube? It is Mia, and you're watching Select Pages, coming at you today with a discussion video. I wanted to talk about the tag that's been floating around on Twitter lately, the Booktuber Confessions Tag, which was created by Jesse over at Bowties and Books. And it is such an interesting tag, and I'm so glad that I took part in it. But as I was going through the feed, there was some confessions that was coming up that really kind of struck a chord with me that I wanted to discuss a little bit more in depth. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we're going to just jump right into it. Okay, so this tag was been floating around for the last maybe like a week or two now, and a lot of people has participated in it, and it's been going on. It was great, it's awesome, and it's still going on right now. I will be talking about certain booktubers by name only because I know them and their confessions kind of sum up a broad issue of certain things that's going on in booktube that booktubers are confessing about or having issues with or feeling doubtful about. So if I don't call you out by name, it's not because I didn't read your confessions and understand where you're coming from. It's just that these select people that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, it kind of just sums it all up. So don't take offense to that. I did get these lovely booktubers permission to do so, but I just want to just reiterate what they said and just talk a little bit about it. And I'm going to start with myself. My confessions were, I felt like I didn't deserve all the new subscribers to my channel. I feel like I'm still an awkward outsider within this community, and I don't feel like I'm creative enough to actually upload videos on this platform. And the comments that I got back of people saying that I deserve my subscribers, I'm very creative, people know who you are in this community and everything like that was like, yeah, I get that. I think that's awesome. I think that is amazing, but it still doesn't negate how you feel about your own self and your own channel. So just to break it down a little bit, when I say I don't feel like I deserve all the new subscribers to my channel, I meant that more so in the sense of my channel didn't hit that surge of subscriber count until after the whole booktube drama stuff that was going on. After I made my response videos to, you know, the hate you give and the racist elitist woman thing going on, I don't know, that's when my channel went up in subscribers. So it makes me wonder, if I didn't make those videos to begin with, would my subscriber count go up in general? I've seen people on here who's been on here longer than I have, shorter than I have, has better content, or whatever you want to put it, and their count didn't go up. And they did not have response videos to those other two drama issues going on within BookTube. So that's why I kind of feel a little iffy about where all the subscribers came from, and if I had not made those videos, would have even moved up to begin with. Second issue being that my creativity is kind of at a standstill, because now I feel like because I have all these new subscribers, I gotta up the content because all those people subscribed because of my reaction videos, not because of everything that I had done before then. So now it feels like if I don't have drama issue videos on here, no one's going to want to watch, no one's going to want to stick around and continue to subscribe, which I know is probably crazy, but that's how I just feel. So that's why I haven't even been posting regularly like I used to, because now I'm like trying to think of even more out of the box videos trying to do to make sure that I keep the subscribers that I have and to continue to gain more. And then the simple fact of feeling like an awkward outsider still, I think that's just in general for everybody. It doesn't matter like how many subscribers you're going to have. You still kind of feel like you don't really fit in yet, because I'm on Twitter and I see like the conversations that go on there, and I'm not like a part of it. Like I can put in my 2 cents here and there, but the way that the conversations go on and on and on in the threads, it's like I'm not a part of that. Or somebody might bring up something that happened on Twitter or on not Bookstagram, but Booktube, and I don't know what the heck is going on until I watch other videos about it. Like I'm not the first one on there to know what's going on. Granted, yes, I do live a busy lifestyle just like the rest of all of us on here, but sometimes I just want to be the first one to know what's going on within the community. So that is my confessions and a big wrap up there. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down the list of some other fabulous booktubers and let you gauge what their confessions are and try to wrap theirs up too. Like I said, it's just a general wrap up of probably within the whole community within Booktube itself. Okay, so the first booktuber that I want to shout out is Jo from Average Jo Reads, and her confessions was she feels like she posts the same videos over and over, and she's insecure about her lighting and camera quality, which is something that we all really could attest to, whether we are beginners or advanced or been in the game for however long. That's something that we always still going to have to critique ourselves on, no matter the camera, the lighting equipment, whatever. That in a nutshell is just something that you're not going to get better with unless you continue to make videos and you continually practice. Even when I'm not filming, I have footage of me practicing lighting techniques, of me just sitting in front of the camera and like moving the camera around, different angles, different lighting and stuff. Even though you guys will never see that in my videos, it's just something, a practice for me, so that I feel a little bit more confident in my own videos. And even when it doesn't come out perfect, to know like, okay, you know what, this one didn't come out right, the next one will be better, which I'm hoping the lighting in this video is better than the one in my last video. And Jo, I just want to let you know that even though you feel like you do the same videos over and over again, I love your wrap-ups, okay? Like, you're the only person on here that can literally read like 50 books, right? And do a wrap-up, a review, a recommendation video in under 10 minutes. I don't know how you do that. That is pure talent right there. You are the only one that I can probably stop what I'm doing to watch a video, because I know in under 10 minutes she's going to say what she has to say articulately and make me feel like, oh my god, I gotta add this book to my TBR. And you know, it's like no holds barred, and I love it. So please don't feel discouraged that it's the same videos over and over again. You found your niche. Like, that's you. When you tune into your channel, we know that that's what it's about. That's what we're going to get. And I love you for it. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing. And if you feel like you want to do something different, try something different. You don't even have to post it. Just do it for yourself. You might find out that you might find something else that you know, like to do, or like to record or film or whatever the case may be. Okay, moving on to the next one. Lori from Lori and Thomas. She wrote she wondered if people are bored with her channel, and she thought about deleting her channel many times. To that, I want to say, are you kidding me, Lori? Like, Lori has the channel with her husband, Thomas. They run it together. They do book reviews and book recommendations. She even have her kids on the channel too, of her vlogs. And that is something so unique on Booktube. Also, just the whole feeling of scared to kind of like make that change and wondering if the audience that you already have is going to accept that change is totally valid. That's like the same thing with Caitlin and her sister. Caitlin was scared to have her sister on the on her channel full time. Apparently it looks like she did the switch, because the channel name now is Kate and Sarah. So yes, that could be very scary, but if you're comfortable enough and you are blessed enough that you are able to do that with your husband or your sister or your best friend or whoever, then go for it and keep doing it. That's your niche. I wish I can sit up here with my boyfriend and shoot a video. I'm not that type of person. I barely show him the finished product. You can sit up here and do a whole video with your husband, and you guys are so perfect together. I love watching you guys' videos. So please don't get discouraged and feeling like no one cares, because they do. Because believe me, Lori, there are plenty of women out there, men and women, let's just say that, who wish their partner could be a part of their booktube platform or journey, however you want to put it, and make videos together as one unit. I love that. And that goes for the rest of the community also. If there's somebody that you want to bring in there, bring them in. Like, why not? I mean, this is the internet. You know, it's like, I can't even get the words out. It's just like, that's for your loved ones, your biggest supporters. Why not allow them to join in on your journey? And I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't want that to be all mushy and sappy and stuff. But definitely, I know that's like a big fear for a lot of people. Jashana. I always feel like I'm saying your name wrong. But she wrote, she thinks she's intimidate people somehow. People just don't like her personality that much. Like, she's a no-nonsense, self-reliant type person. She holds back quite a bit of her personality and thoughts because she's afraid she's not sensitive enough and is going to offend people. And what I have to say about that is, first of all, you are not intimidating at all. I love your vlogs because they are so real. Like, I know a vlog is supposed to be like lifelike, but yours really does seem like coming from a person who wants to get out there and be like this big time vlogger or show us the world, but deep down inside you're like, oh, I'm a little nervous, I don't want to show my camera out in the world. And I totally get that. I love your vlogs, I love your live streams. You're just so down to earth to me, and we talked about this before. So please don't feel like you have to hold yourself back. And even if that is you, be you. Myself included, and many other booktubers that I've talked to want to vlog, like wants to get out there and show the world or show off their books or whatever the case may be, but just kind of feel just a little bit scared. That is a big fear within the community also. Shh, I'm talking. And as for holding back, certain thoughts because you don't want to seem like you're, self-reliant or not sensitive enough, I should say, is basically something that people would have to know getting into your channel. And I don't think people would take offense to it. I don't know how a better way to explain it, but it's just like, if you're like watching like one of those booktubers that have like a very like loud personality or very just hard-hitting, no nonsense type of thing, but you value their opinion, then own up to that. You won't come off across as being like a Miss Know-It-All, because that you can clearly toe the line on that. I think a lot of people try to curb what they say on camera versus how they would say it in real life, but in reality, even in real life, it doesn't sound like you're being a bitch, if that makes sense. There is a way of saying stuff where it could sound like constructive criticism. There is a way of saying stuff where it doesn't offend someone, but you are trying to make a very important statement and you just word it a type of way. That also comes with practicing, making more videos, probably scripting out your videos, saying what you want to say before you hit the record button, and then, or hit the record button and then go back and listen to what it is that you're trying to say. Step out of yourself and say, hey, that doesn't sound too bad. A lot of us booktubers, we feel like, first of all, that we got to get it right on the first try, and then secondly, we don't want to go back and hear what we have to say because we're like, oh, I just want to get the video up, edited, and uploaded. Take some time and just look back at it out of your own shoes, which, going back to running the channel with a second person or just having that person in your life that you can say, hey, take a look at this footage for me real quick and see, is there anything that you think that I should change? I really wanted to make this point, but does it come across that I'm trying to be constructive or whatever the case may be? And even as I'm talking now, I don't know if this makes any sense or not, but I just know that sometimes even myself, like I said, I won't say something because I don't want to offend anybody. But in the back of my mind, I know, like, I'm not saying it to offend anybody. That's just how I feel. Why can't I say what I want to say on my channel? But like I said, there is a line that you got to make sure that you don't cross. I know it's pretty difficult, but I don't know. I just don't want nobody to feel like they have to curb what they say. This is still your freedom to say what you want to say in life or whatever the case may be, but we're all professionals. I think we should be able to do it. Yeah, that was a big jumble mess, but once again, that's why we practice. The next booktuber that confessions I wanted to talk about was Sara from Sarah-ndipity. And she writes, she feels like she don't communicate well, don't fit in with most of the community, and her channel growth is at a standstill, which is something, once again, that we all feel at one point in booktube. And the only thing that I can say about that, and Sarah knows this now because she just, I think she hit 200 subscribers. I think she finally hit 200 subscribers. And it's just like, keep persisting, keep doing it, and you will grow. You will find something that would just spark your channel. I'm living proof that people will notice you, and you got to just keep going. She feels like she doesn't communicate well. I don't think you have a problem with communication. I love your videos. Some people just talk differently. I envy people who talk so eloquently and so analytical, and it just sounds like everything they say is written by some magnificent speech writer. I can't talk like that. I talk in broken sentences half the time. But you know what? But that's me, and all you have to do is just bring that to your channel, and you grow from there. As the same as fitting in with the community. Insert yourself in there more. Sarah, I see you all over Twitter. I see you with your videos, and I see the comments for your videos. I think you're awesome. And everybody who's like you out there, just continue on and you can get it done. Next booktuber is Courtney from CourtTheReader, and she writes, she feels like she doesn't have that personality that makes a channel appealing. That's a big one, because we all want to feel like our channel has that it factor. First of all, Courtney, you are one of the biggest supporters out here in this community. That's your it factor right there. I had never seen a video from you where you're not shouting out someone, where you're just not so giggly and bubbly and just sharing the love. That's just you. That's probably 99% of the community, 99% of the booktube community out here. Your it factor is just you being on camera. Your viewers brings out your it personality. It's why they come to our channels to watch us. I've been told that I have a very nice sense of humor. There's booktubers out there that their makeup game is just on point. Other people just have a way of reviewing books. You know, everybody has their thing, and you don't go on camera knowing what that is. Some people probably never find out, but your viewers know. And if you got the subscribers there and you got people watching and commenting and stuff, there's something there. Sometimes it's just not for us to know, because if we take heed to it and we know, then we're going to try to change it. We're going to try to enhance it when it's just initially just like already there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's natural. Don't push it. Just be yourself. All those little silly plateaus and everything like that. So don't ever feel like I said, this is for everybody. Don't ever feel like you're boring or you just nobody cares, anything like that. You already have the it factor. The fact that you even want to have a channel is an it factor. You know how much bravery it takes to sit in front of a camera and talk about books or whatever you decide you want your channel to be? That's an it factor. Oh, the personality factor right there. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, Courtney. I think you're great, you're wonderful. And for everybody else out there who feels the same way, there's always somebody out there who's going to want to watch your videos. Point blank. Next one is Sara from the Bookish Witch. She writes, she feels invisible and irrelevant. She feels like she sounds stupid when she's on film. When I read that, I was like, really? You of all people, Sarah? First of all, you are one of the most interesting people on BookTube. And I know you're taking some time out right now. You're not going to be filming videos unless you decide that you want to again. And I will be patiently waiting for your return. But when I watched your video about you opening up about your daughter and switching over from I can't remember if it was Christianity or Catholicism, I can't remember, but you switched from that to paganism. And if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But anyway, just the fact that you opened up about stuff like that is once again something else that you do not see in this community. And you still tied it into like books that you read about, you know, witchcraft and everything. I watched the video a couple of months ago, so I don't want to misquote it, but it's an awesome video. And just the fact of you just opening it up and being real and talking about it does not make you irrelevant at all. If anything, that makes people know offhand who you are. And that goes, like I said, with others like you in the community. It's like, don't be afraid to be raw. Don't be afraid to be emotional. Just because this is a community that started out with us talking about books and reviewing books and stuff, still doesn't mean that we're not human, that we don't have emotions, that all we do is sit and read. For somebody out there, they could have been in a major depression and reading got them out of it. Or, you know, for me, like the joys of my daughter getting into reading books now, when I've been trying to get her into reading for, you know, the last couple of years. And I could talk about that. Yes, it's book related, but it's not me sitting up here talking about, I gave this book 3.5 stars. No, it's like, no, this book means something to me because my daughter loves it so much. And let me tell you why she loves it so much. So the fact that you was able to open up about that and how you had this love for reading and how, you know, life did that to you, but you still had that love for reading and you still wanted to pursue this channel. You got over that fear and you did it. Does not make you irrelevant at all, and anybody else out there who feels the same way. Everybody got stories to tell. It may not ever be published. You may not ever write it. Someone may not ever write your story, or however you want to put it, but we all got stories to tell. And I think you're beautiful, wonderful. That was that video. Oh my gosh, like, I think the community needs more videos like that of just people just being themselves and just saying, hey, I hurt, I want to talk about it, and then let's laugh about something else later. I don't know, I'm rambling, but yeah. And the whole fact that you sounding stupid on film, are you kidding me? Like, that's why we got cameras with a stop and play, record and all that stuff. If you don't feel like you're comfortable with just saying stop it, you know, erase the clip and start over. I do that plenty of times. But my friend, you do not sound stupid on film. You are a very smart, very intelligent woman. I love you dearly. And yeah, and like I said, and that goes for everybody else who's out there who feels that way. Practice, script it out, do what you have to do, but don't ever feel stupid, because no one in this community is stupid. We all have opinions, we all have stuff that we want to say and stuff that we want to get out, and yeah. That's just it. Okay, so I gotta wrap this up because it's going on too long. I got one more booktuber that I need to, I don't know, what was that? Just clapping. But I got one more booktuber that I want to shout out, and then I'm going to end this video here, and that's with the fabulous Lauren from the Novel Lush. And she wrote, she feels like an outsider also. She's terrified of going to booktube events, even though she's dying to, and she's been trying to think of a booktube tag for years. First of all, can we just talk about the booktube tag for a second? You and me both. I have been working on a tag for like at least a year now, and going back to that fear now, I gotta get on myself. I'm afraid to post it. I'm afraid to put it out there because I'm afraid no one's gonna like it, no one's gonna do it. So yeah, I gotta kick myself in the butt for that one. I have a tag and I'm still working on it. So Lauren, if you have one and you're ready to share it, I'm so here for you. I'm ready. Let's do this. I also feeling like an outsider. I get that. I think that's just a common thread around booktube. Like, we all kind of feel like outsiders still. But Lauren, please, you are far from being an outsider. Everybody knows who you are. Okay, it's like you're up in there. Or maybe you're like me, you're like an introvert. Like, I see you on Twitter, I see you post here and there, and I don't see you for a while, but I know you're there, so I get you. I understand where you're coming from with that. And then the whole being afraid to go to like booktube events is like, why? You know, get out there, go meet people, meet everyone. Like, I am trying to go to BookCon this next year. Will I make it? I have no clue, but I want to go. I'm planning to go. So I understand the fear of that, of meeting new people and everything. But Lauren, you are such a wonderful person in this community. Like, there is like no wrong that can happen for you going to these events and just partaking in the community outside of the web itself. You know what I mean? Like, go for it, do it. And like I said, a lot of us let fear stop us from doing things. It's like, hey, I can sit here in front of the camera and record, but you want me to go to such and such place where other booktubers are going to be at? Oh no, I can't do that. You want me to physically talk to people in real life? It's like, we got to stop doing that. Like, I want us to all partake in booktube events or just events in general. So that's for everybody. Everybody get out there and live life and all that stupid stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but that's basically what like I said, I'm going to end this video here because I just wanted to just have a fun discussion. And like I said, I know I mentioned booktubers by names, but I do mean that as a whole. So if you feel like you fit into one of those categories with the booktubers that I mentioned here in this video, just take heed to what I said. That goes for you guys too. And I hope we all just continue to keep striving to do better and to just be great people in this community. And booktube is changing, and I'm so excited for it. Like, this was awesome. This tag was awesome. I want to see more stuff like this in the future. So with that being said, I'm ending it here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, weekend, month, end of the year. Happy holidays and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, loves.